Welcome everyone to the Peasant Podcast. Join us around the fire as we talk about the game we all love. Dayz on console has progressed over the last few updates, and we are here to update you with the latest servers, streamers, coders that are currently in the console community. On the podcast, we'd like to explore the world of Dayz through our guests and viewers. We want to know what your experiences are like and how you think the game could be improved. We call on all our experts in the community to also chime in with their info on any of the subjects we talk about. This week on the panel, we have the Greedy Peasant, our Peasant Podcast host. With many years of streaming and playing Xbox experience. SmileysgotaGun, the friendliest voice on the coast. She is a creative TikToker and YouTuber. Adkcue, the survivalist and roleplay expert. Q is out for the challenge of Dayz. Noah representing the Game Pass community, playing a game for the people who play it. Queen Peasant, the strongest of them all. She's had to put up with Greedy talking about his game for years and years, and even dragged her onto the servers sometimes. Our guest on the panel is Smoke707 and Projectlemons from Zagoria. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick off for the Peasants Podcast. Welcome, everybody. Got a large panel with us today. Let's do our little roll call left to right to kick off with. First of all, our interrogator, SmileysgotaGun. Welcome back, bruv.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's been a while.
Yep.
I think I only missed 1 week, but it feels like a long time.
It does. She started to get a social life and doing stuff in the outside world, so stop that.
Yeah.
You make us all jealous.
It's been a good time. Yeah. I'll send you pics, actually, of yesterday and a little video footage. Went to the Melanoma Foundation Charity Day.
Nice.
Awesome. Raised a lot of money.
Got the horse races happening.
Yeah, a little dabble, little bet on the little horsies, and
a flutter.
It was a good day.
A flutter on the punt.
Yeah.
Got to use that.
Yeah.
Got to use that terminology, bruv. The terminology. You got to say have a bet. Have a punt. Have a punt.
Oh, punt.
Have a good old
I'm not much
punt
of a
on the
gambler,
GG.
Miles out of your league.
I'm like, that horse looks good, because they, put a stroll them past before you have a little bet. And I'm like, that one. I like that one.
That's it. I'll have that one on my plate. Thank you. I'm hungry enough to eat a horse.
The beef cheeks that was served, I must say, probably was a little horsey. Not gonna lie. Anyway.
Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Definitely makes you wonder. Yeah. All right, we have our interrogator, our thug at arms, Mr. Adkcue. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, not bad. Good morning, everyone. How are we?
Going well. Taking up the arms for the... Okay, shout-outs aren't working. Something's wrong with Rainmaker. We got technical difficulties with Rainmaker. She's having the week off this week. So we just sort of watch the shout-outs and stuff in chat. We'll continue our little intro. The quiet one up the back there, Mr. Noah. How you doing, bud?
Alhamdulillah.
That is, I'm doing well. And of course, looking very the Fonz, Mr. Lemons. How are you, good sir?
Hey, not too bad. Hope everyone's doing well.
Fucking good call. Love your work. And dressed in leather, as he likes to be, is Mr. Smokey707. Hello, good sir. How are you going?
Pretty good, man. Good to be here again.
So these two gentlemen, obviously Mr. Lemon's own Zagoria. Smokey is also in the admin team for Zagoria, but Smokey also does AdventureZ, which is a PvE server. He helps his other half with it, Mama Bear, and he also has his own server, Frozen Wilds, which is a cold, unforgiving, hardcore server. So man's got a lot of hands in the pie. A lot of hands in the pie. We're going to kick off our group convo. Next week, we get to roll into update 1.25. Anyone excited for the update? Or are we all holding out excitement for the new map?
Oh no,
Yeah.
still extremely excited. Can't
Oh, yeah.
wait to get my hands on that beautiful rifle.
I am also looking forward to the new rifle since it's another collection to my style of ammunition. I believe the 27th is the date that it all releases. 1.25 drops. From patch notes, they look like they're wiping maps, but keeping players. Yeah, fire away, Noah.
Yeah, just saying, I haven't felt excited for this game in a very long time. Yeah, maybe it's just me.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it's a sad
Way to
day.
put a damper on
That's
things.
it. It's a sad day when all you do is play it and don't like it. I'd be going and play something I would like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be wasting my time.
Well, you know what addictions do to people, you know, they just can't help but play it.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does involve a brand new gun, the SV89 long-range sniper rifle. That also involves, and soon to be out, will be the Livonia release, when they say you can have Livonia for free. The ambient music is also coming, so people will be able to jive along to the ambient music that plays throughout different areas of the map, different times of the map. Are we gonna be listening to the ambient music? We'll start off with that. On it, throwing the call on. So, the ambient music. What's your thoughts on it? Are you going to be listening to it? Are you going to be having it on?
I would say, well, I'm gonna try it first.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously, I'll run with it for a while, and then, yeah, when I get, sick of it, then I'll just turn it off again. But I think it'll just be one of those things. So I'll just, yeah, I'll give it a go until it starts to annoy me, and then no. I'm just worried about it, like, when we make clips and stuff, because I love, making my TikToks and stuff, that, I'll have this really exciting moment, or I don't know, clip something, and then this music will kick in, and I'll go, oh, fuck, that's ruined it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If it's, like, inappropriate to what's happening, like if it's...
You get a serenity moment and it's two clowns punching
that makes
on.
sense. Well, not only that, you've got to worry about the copyright issues for it as well, because I don't believe they still haven't sorted that out.
Oh, no, really? Okay, so our clips could get copyrighted as well. Lovely.
Yeah. Because I believe Wobo was demonstrating all the ambient sounds and his thing got flagged to say, oi,
Oh, wow.
you can't use this music on YouTube. So, but sometimes it could be, I occasionally cop that where different music will tee in and say, oi, copyright. But 9 times out of 10, it's someone putting down a claim and it never gets claimed. And it just goes away and gets released anyway. So, it should be all right. It just depends. Yeah, far away, Noah. Just butt in rather than let's play teacher.
I imagine it very annoying for new players, just hop on the game and think, oh, what is that game? Daisy, and then they just play a bit and think, oh, it's fucking hardcore, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and just music starts playing. Now I'm confused and think, the fuck is this shit now? And then they leave. No, was weiß ich.
I don't know. They won't know any different now if they're new
That's
players.
exactly right.
Right.
Yeah.
Was weiß ich.
Well, it'll
I
just
always
be
get confused about the laughing
it'll be very
when I was new.
the what laughing, the cannibal laughing.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me when I was new. Singing how I was
Oh,
scared.
same.
Around being like, what the fuck? He was laughing at me.
Getting all self-conscious. Stop laughing at me. But I think that's the mesmerizing thing about Dayz, that you walk in and experience something you've never experienced before,
Yeah.
especially as a
Yeah, but
new
the
player.
music is all random and weird, you know? It's like, most of the time it doesn't even fit in. Yeah, trying to kill a chicken and there's this super loud music playing. Oder so.
Could add to it. Add to the,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, the
Drama
way,
of
the way
killing
that
a
I'm going to
chicken.
use, the way I'm going to use the music, because if I'm playing solo and I'm just out running by myself, I'll have the music on.
Yes.
But if I'm running with a group of people, then I'll turn it off then.
Yep.
But for running around solo by yourself as a lone wolf, it's actually pretty good. I didn't think I'd like it at first, but it's kind of grown on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's-
think it plays at different times for different players too, so that'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's one of the things I didn't sort of like the marry up. I think some of the music has to sync up with other players. When I was
Yeah.
rolling with
agree.
Undead, you know, I was chiming in. Then he would kick in. There'd be like a minute delay, and he would kick in, and yeah, I think some of the, especially the morning, lunchtime, evening, and night ones that are dedicated, I think they need to chime in at the same time for everyone. But
Definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, but the other ones which are area triggered and things like that, I can understand that.
Right. I think it'd be good for PvE, but like when you're in those PvP moments where you need to hear footsteps and stuff, I'll have it off.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. And that's the thing, even with going solo. I mean, how many servers do you cruise through, and then all of a sudden, you know, you hear a noise, and then it's quiet for 20 minutes because you're trying to listen to where this person's walking around. I had it up
Yeah.
quite loud when I was doing it. I had it at 50%. I might trial it like 10% and see how it goes and see if it affects.
Maybe that was why I didn't enjoy it, you know? I had it at 100%. It was fucking loud.
Yeah, you had a
Yeah, that's,
you had
that's
a
what I mean
problem.
with new people, you know? Just like, be confused new players and they don't know what the fuck's going on and this music is playing super loud, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off anyway because I always listen to my own music. Yeah, that's what ich.
See, then I don't understand not liking it when you've got your own music playing in the background. That's a. I don't play with any music playing at all. Does anyone play with music tunes playing in the background apart from Noah?
I mean, Trip
Not
does.
Dayz.
I know Trip does. Yeah, he's one of them, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't. I find it very hard to concentrate if I'm listening to music that I enjoy.
I can concentrate very good with that. You know,
Yeah,
just,
sing along and stuff.
Yeah, I
it's
I
just chill,
fade
man.
out to the music and blah blah blah, and then you know I don't pick up on
and then you
the
just do your thing, you know. Don't even know what you're doing. You just listen to music and chill, and then you do something, and then you think, "What the fuck just happened?" But it went good.
That's it, but it went pear-shaped. It would be better if it was like the creepy fog. If anyone remembers the spooky fog where you hear the voices sort of appear in little laughter, girls' laughters, and it's in your headset.
yeah.
It's like at the back of your headset and
Yeah,
stuff.
like the bunker.
Yeah, like the bunker.
Yeah, when it's a certain areas, you go to some area and there's music playing in the background, just very quiet and not all the time, but yeah.
As
Yeah, I do think it was the idea of it was really good. I just don't think the execution of it's the best. To be
mm,
honest, just for the times and the areas that it plays, it could be better. Definitely.
yeah, 100%. And maybe over time we're tweaking and adjustments and things like that because there are quite a lot of soundtracks. I think there's over 20 soundtracks in total. So there is quite a variety. As I said, I've only been out west, experienced a full day. I've probably heard about 10 of them. Some of them sound very, very similar. Very, very similar. So
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do sound quite similar.
yeah, which makes it a little bit. Yeah, maybe over time you'll recognise the different areas. Be like, oh, I know where I am because of the sound. I know there's a lot of area trigger warnings, so that could be part of what they're trying to look at. So being lost in the map, you're like, oh, I know this ambient sound. This triggers over near Tizzy. I'm over near Tizzy, not lost in the bush. How are the ambient sounds set up? Events or a new file type? I'd say they'd be in the deep in the game files. I don't think you'd be able to chop and change. It'd be cool to be able to change them. Then you could do what Noah has, have Spotify just pumping away.
Well, I believe
That's what I was
they're
hoping.
they play through player side, not client side, correct? So I don't think you would be able to change them.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know that. No, yeah, it's either on or off. It's not, you can't select which ones you want or anything like that. You can't select which ones are on your server. It's a sound bar in your actual sound settings that you can adjust, and that's about it. Yeah, then they're based on the area, not attached to the players. There are some sounds that are attached to the players. So what happens is there's a timer that goes through like the whole server works, where it's like a tick. As time progresses, it says, right, it's time to play a sound. An area sound will override a time of day sound. So if you're in Tizzy and the Tizzy sound goes off, and it's morning, you won't get the morning sound. You'll get the time. You'll get the area sound. It's only if there's not an area sound that triggers that you'll get the time of day one. So yes, we'll have to see how that progressed. We'll definitely touch base with that. And I wonder if different maps have different ambient sounds. So I wonder if Chinaris's map's ambient sounds are different to Livonia's, and then Livonia's for Frostline.
Oh.
Yeah, so that could be a whole thing. It'll probably come out on your soundtrack that you get if you've already bought Livonia. I don't know how that's been distributed. I don't know how that's. Do you just play it off your Xbox? Because I'm keen to hit it on the subs in the car. I missed that.
Go around bumping.
That's it. I want the old opening starter music just pumping.
Yeah, well, hey, that's one thing. Let's all take the final few days to enjoy that thumper of a soundtrack that is the opening music.
Yeah.
Before that all changes to the new one.
To the
It's
new
terrible.
one. Yeah, I don't like the new one. Not maybe it's not that I like it. It's maybe because I'm so used to, like, the sound. That's the sound of Dayz, that opening music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, and rushing for the button.
That's just a legendary sound.
It's it. No, it's not.
You know,
It's not
I
imaginary.
think it was a good move that they
Yeah, it
removed the original soundtrack. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I'm not happy with the one they put in. Like, if you look at the Spotify soundtrack for Dayz, like there's so many tracks they could have used from that are licensed for the game that aren't even being used in this update.
Yep.
That probably would have been better fitting for the atmosphere that Daisy's trying to portray to the player.
Yeah. Oh well, there's definitely people up there making the decisions, and they must know. But yeah, I think that starting loading screen sound is almost iconic. Almost iconic. But we'll see what the new one has. Yeah, fire away, Noah.
First of all, I don't know when it was, but I think it was like back in 2019 when I first played Dayz on my fucking PlayStation. I was sitting in my room listening to that fucking song in the menu. For me, it's a fucking legendary song, okay? And yeah, the second thing, I bought the Livonia DLC, but I don't own the game, so I can install the DLC, but I don't own the game, so I don't I don't know what to do, man. It's
Oh, because you're on
fucking
Game
confusing.
Pass, you have the
Game Pass.
DLC, but you don't have the full game itself.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm in
but
that
I
same
bought
boat,
the
Noah.
I
Yeah,
bought
I'm
the
the same.
DLC, but
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I'm doing it too.
I'll put your
Yeah,
hands.
I
Come on,
wanna own
people!
the
Support support the game. Buy an actual copy.
I bought it on PC,
yeah,
man.
mine it's like
Yeah, I got
I
it
don't know,
on
I
it's on
might
sale
actually
right now
lately.
for like 30
Game
bucks or
Pass is
something.
now like, yeah, Game Pass is like fucking $19 a month now, or $18.95.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hey,
actually
What?
strongly
hang on,
thinking,
hang on, hang on.
yeah,
That's
Hang on,
240
you
a
pay
year.
$18.95. I pay $24 a month.
What?
you pay 24.
I pay like
How the
17.
fuck is it that different?
Yeah,
What?
why is it that difference?
I pay
Yeah,
$99.
$18.95 a month Game Pass.
I think I still pay the 99 or $80 for the gold. I've had Xbox Live Gold. I never moved to Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I
you
want,
don't,
just
'cause it's
buy the
fucking
games
rip-off.
and then buy the gold thing so you save some money, like kind of.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
prefer to buy the games, but I can't afford the games, so I
a
have
month.
to get fucking Game Pass, and it's
You might as well
Yeah.
buy a game per month. There's heaps of games that are like
That's
$20
still like $300 a
You might as well
year.
buy it.
Yeah, but then I'd still have to pay for gold and I don't know.
Mm.
well, you would
true.
save some money.
Yeah,
It was a
then
bargain when
maybe
it first came out.
yeah, it was like, wasn't it
maybe
like
you have a
what,
game you
$9.95
need
a
it
month?
and play it in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's just like boom. When I checked my account, it did go up to like $11.95. And then I think it went to $15.95, and then just recently I looked. I was like, fucking hell, I'm paying $18.95.
Jeez.
Ripping us
Xbox,
off,
for me, it's
Microsoft.
another
Xbox dipping in
17
their
euros
hands
or something.
hard. 17 euros.
Now ripping you off though, I feel like
Yeah,
I'm being
they-
extremely ripped off. Why am I paying an extra
Yeah.
like $5 a month?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because we have to run
Yeah,
the cable from
like,
Australia
you're
to your place.
You're full getting.
Yeah, you're getting ripped.
You guys know, like on the PlayStation, you can buy the things for 1 year, so you save some money. You get like 1 month
yeah.
or just a few years, and when you buy it for 1 year, which is a good thing. I think they should make that too, because it's fucking annoying. You
No,
pay
they
so
do
much
at
money every
Xbox.
month.
Yeah, they have that
No,
for
yeah.
Xbox.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
can
then
only
they
buy
pay us.
yearly.
where the fuck can you buy that? What?
Yeah.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Where the fuck can you
Talk
buy
about-
that then? I've never seen that before. Never seen that
Everywhere.
anywhere.
You can buy it everywhere.
What do you mean everywhere?
Shops.
I've
Yeah,
literally never
grocery
seen that
store.
shit. It's just 1 month and fucking money card thing. That's it.
So, Epic's paying $12.99 for Ultimate. That's in pounds. But take it from this perspective. Victory Spam, he's had the Game Pass Ultimate for 6 years now and still the best deal. I get to play almost all the new games without paying over $100 they want for them now. And I can add my Xbox games on my computer when I travel. Okay, so I can see that when you play more than one game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I look at it. Because I do play more than one game, and sometimes the boy borrows Xbox as well,
Yep.
And it is a good deal.
Yeah.
But not only that, if
Yeah.
you think I'm probably actually supporting Bohemia a lot more because every month I'm paying into them rather than just paying into them once and that's it.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if it, ultimately we're paying so that Microsoft can accumulate, you know, like Microsoft, I feel like are just going around at the moment, eating up all these other companies, just taking them over. Honestly, it's like, like they get Blizzard or Activision, didn't they? No, it was
Yeah,
most,
they
and
got a
then
few of
and
them.
EA,
They just recently
EA,
shut down
yeah,
4 gaming companies or gaming
Yeah.
yeah,
We
studios.
see that.
and I heard that they're trying to. There's no way they'll be able to like do it, but I heard that they've been trying to poke at Steam lately.
It's Steam, yeah. They're trying to add in so you
Mm.
could also get Steam games. I don't know if they.
Uh-huh.
Das ist
I
doch
reckon
alles
they
mit Fieber
might do
drauf.
it.
Yeah.
I
You
reckon they might. I
reckon?
wouldn't
I
be
reckon they could
surprised.
make a sweet deal. I don't think they could
I
like
don't.
actually
Yeah, I don't think
buy
they'll
'em.
buy it. I don't think they'll buy it. I think they'll
That's
make a
no
deal
way.
with them.
Yeah, seems to. Yeah, nah.
That's hectic.
I don't know though. Maybe that's why we're now paying so fucking much. They're
Yeah.
saving up to
Yeah.
buy,
Yeah,
buy fucking
they're
Steam.
gonna buy Steam, so they need you guys to chip
Yeah.
in for them.
It's like when you go to the dentist and they overquote it because they want, they want the new yacht. They want a new.
That's it. Got to buy a
I
I mean, to be
Rolsey.
honest, though,
Yeah, they're like,
all
I can
for
pull
that.
this tooth, but it's gonna cost you
A Rolls
50
Royce.
grand.
I don't mind paying into it though, because if you imagine if they get Steam, what will you be able to get on console?
Oh,
Yeah, very true. Very true.
imagine.
Yep, I'll still play Dayz, but
Yeah, well, yeah. I'll
my
still
next
have, like,
purchase will be
200 games I can
$30 for the
download.
DLC, and that'll be it until the next DLC comes out. Hectic. All right, want to add anything to that, Noah?
Um. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why it's better just to speak rather than have your hand up and continue drinking.
Yeah, but then I speak and someone else is speaking, and that's that shit
Alright.
weird moment where
Where
you
what?
want to say
Wait,
something,
what?
but
Sorry,
someone
sorry,
else
no, what'd you say?
Like when?
Huh?
You know, when you want to
What-
say
what- what-
something,
when
you
you-
say it.
yeah,
and-
yeah.
When someone
Yeah,
interrupts you, we're
yeah,
trying
I
to
know.
talk.
yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
All right, so 1.25. What to expect if you're a new owner? Any advice, since we've got plenty of admins here and server owners? What to expect? What are you guys expecting
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
for the 1.25 update? What are you expecting will happen during update time?
Oh, the usual. Yeah, won't work. Things will be backwards. I don't know. But the universe caves in on itself. The usual stuff.
100%. So,
Soundtrack comes out and breaks all sounds.
yep, ambient sounds. So you definitely will get to the point where there may be a little glitching. Which is a normal thing for us that happens in the world of console updates or even Dayz updates. So if you do own a server and you do run a server and you do get involved in server and you're a player, do understand that there may be some glitches. We've had glitches over time which have taken JSON files completely out, shutting down servers. We've had body respawns that didn't happen. We've had a lot of things that cripple servers. As I've said, the last 2 updates haven't been that glitchy, so it's looking positive. The Valkyrie Infinite crew, welcome guys. We're just talking Dayz
Oh, hey,
on
Val.
console. Yeah, the update's definitely on console. It comes out 27th. Ambient sounds. We're just talking about what to expect, especially as a player and an owner. So you will get, delays. You will get updates taking a while. A lot of owners can update their own servers, but there's a lot of servers out there who use coders, and those coders usually support 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 servers. So there may be delays like that. So if you are on a community server and your community server goes down during the update, then there'll be reasons for it. Definitely be patient. Listen for the communication in the Discords. There are a lot of community Discords out there. There's myself. There's the G Unit. There's Balashades. There's a whole heap of communities that will let you know if there's an issue. They are worth joining.
Definitely. And if you get stuck and need help, don't forget to reach out to Custom Dayz services
That's it.
for all your Dayz needs.
That's it.
Little plug.
That's it. She's sponsored by CDS, by the way. Sponsored promotion, that is. Here also at TPP and the TGP Discord. He's got his pies in everyone. Bloody teabag. He's got us all.
Yeah.
He's got us all. But
He's got us all.
it's definitely correct. Go out there, get into the community, find out what's going on. I do have a question for you that battles on. Do you rather update your files from brand new files, or do you prefer to port your old files across and just add the bits in that missing?
I've been porting since 1.11.
Yeah, I just usually add them.
You just usually have them, and you find that the files go all right, no problems at all?
Yeah, I
most
can
of the
honestly
time.
say I've never had much problems.
See, I'm an avid believer that you should strip your files down, put the new ones in, and then modify the new files. And
Oh,
then-
Jesus, bruv.
yeah. So that's why my updates take a little bit longer, because I'm rewriting the server every update.
Oh, God. I just reach out to Custom Dayz services for mine.
There you go.
Never had any issues.
Nah, Teabag
Smooth.
comes into the rescue,
stress
no
for me.
problems. Oh, I
So,
love
what about wiping? So,
Yeah.
considering all
Front to
special
back.
services,
Front to back.
servers are wiping, why? Yeah, why is it, and how many communities are going to wipe alongside them?
Oh, I'm wiping mine completely. What about
Yeah.
Because I know that
Zig is currently getting a reflourish, isn't it, into Reloaded? Or is it going to still be floating around until Reloaded gets
Yeah.
released?
Yeah, so we'll still be holding off for the 7th. So
Yeah.
update will be getting pushed out, but WAP will be on the 7th with Reloaded.
Yeah, very nice. And Smoke's going to be a busy boy. What's happening with AdventureZ and Frozen Wilds?
Oh, just kind of going through everything, trying to figure out certain things to add, and been holding off on a lot.
Yep.
Been working on a lot of mods and overgrown areas and stuff.
I know that Frozen Wilds has just kicked back off, but are you going to wipe AdventureZ?
Yes, we are doing a wipe.
Yep. So you're completely wiping and starting fresh?
Yeah, there's just we've never wiped in about 3 years, so it's a good
Gee.
opportunity to do so.
Jeez. That's hectic.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, Val. Thanks for the raid, bro. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely
night,
get out there
Val.
and get some love. Oh, 3 years without wiping. That's hectic.
Yeah, it's been quite the ride. A lot of old bases and everything. So
Yeah.
just now getting to the decay.
Starting to get, that's hectic. That's hectic. I can't believe you haven't wiped in 3 years. And it's last time I played it was
Yeah.
smooth as butter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't wiped AdventureZ, not once.
Crazy. Does your community find it better that you haven't wiped and they can continue on update after update after update?
Yeah, they're always constantly asking me if we're gonna wipe, but I mean, never had no complaints. Everything's been pretty smooth, like you said.
Mate, nice, nice. So the new gun. Let's talk about the SV89 coming out. Is it going to take the top leaderboard for the most sought after long range sniper?
You think it's going to take over the Tundra and the Mosin?
Well, nothing can take over the Mosin. That's why they put a shitty scope on
Or
it.
the Tundra? I'm
No,
Team Tundra, he's Team Mosin.
I think the only thing that's going to hold it back is the sights.
Yeah,
We need some new fucking sights, man.
I've been saying that for a while too.
Yep.
Mm.
New side attachments would be good. I don't think the sight matches the capability.
Nah.
No, I don't like the ATOG, and the ATOG's not the greatest at long distance as it is. Yeah, well, why give us a new fancy long distance sniper rifle, but then put on a shitty fucking semi-distance scope for it?
Yep, that's exactly right. Like I like the feel of it. I
Yeah,
like
this
the
makes
look of it.
logic.
I like the sound. But you are right. I do not like the scopes that go on it. So
It'd be cool to have some new style hunting scopes, different
yes,
variants.
of different styles at least. I could actually tell you what scopes can attach on it. I'm sure I saw that information. The M4 T3 R&D SO or S optic, the reflex optic, the ACOG, and there's 6 times ACOG is the only thing that attaches to it. So I think that M4, that's the T3 R&D site is the red dot. So you get a
red dot, or is that the night vision? Because I thought my understanding was all NATO scopes go on it. So similar to like the scopes that you would put on, like the LAR would fit on.
Yeah, Western variants.
Yeah.
Well, no, we just have to no scope it. See how good she is on a no scope. But someone did say back here that they were impressed that the site. I think it was Victory, our local gun expert. Where did I see him say something about the SV98? Said that the site is now. I like how the SV89 has an actual rear iron sight instead of those goofy offset like the AUG A3 or the AS valve. I hate that
Yeah.
sight. Why do they ever bring that in? Is that some form of tactical sight? I hate
The
that.
canted sight.
Yeah, the one to the edge. I hate it. I
Well,
really do
canted
hate it.
sight on the
It's
most
good for
other
peeking
games,
corners.
It's good for
Yeah,
peeking
well, most other
corners.
games, a canted sight, you run with a normal scope. So you can have your scope, and then you turn your gun just a little bit sideways, use the canted.
Yeah, that's true.
But it doesn't work like that. Yeah, we put a scope on it, and it pretty much takes away use of the canted.
Yeah, that's it. Because isn't that gun similar to one that was on? I think it's COD, where you can flick it it flicks to the side on a normal scope, and then it's got the red dot on the other, or other way around.
Yeah.
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 I hated that scope. So that's why I don't like that gun. I hate that scope off COD, and I hate those ones here. Yeah, it's a tac sight, used mainly for close quarters. Yeah, I hate it. It's garbage.
Oh,
Now, what
Uh,
I'm curious about, for such a exotic rifle, is why they didn't give a suppressor for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing
I-
for sure.
Hey, why didn't they just let us use the VSD suppressor?
Yeah. It's sort of strange things that they do like that, isn't it? Where they don't. They say, "Hey, here's a powerful sniper rifle, but you're gonna hear it 12 miles away." There's no way you can
I
make
think
it.
the last
It
the last
silent.
weapon we had that you could put a suppressor on it was the oh my gosh, it was the P9 or no, what's the Bison with the pistol
Yeah.
suppressor. I think that's the last one we actually had.
Yeah,
Any sort of real suppressor on it.
Damn.
that's exactly right. That's actually came out with a suppressor built into it or available for it. Everything else is now bottle suppressors.
Yeah.
Zachary, this is the Peasants Podcast. We do a weekly podcast every week, about console Dayz. Yeah, I thought you'd point that out, bruv.
Yeah, weekly podcast that's done every week.
It's weekly. A weekly podcast. It's done.
weekly.
That's done monthly. So yeah, the new gun coming out. We'll see how that rolls the battlefield. I don't think it's going to replace any of the big boys. I don't think it's going to replace the Mosin or the Tundra as the leading hand of most snipers. Hey, listen here, dog. If you want to get on the
Nah.
show, you have to become a guest.
Yeah. Can I pat that dog?
Can I pat that dog?
Can I pat that
That's a
dog?
little shit.
That's his pup running amok. But yes, we'll have to see how it takes out. I was hoping that the gun would come out like it does do. I believe in RL it comes out as a dual ammo, so it comes out technically fine 7.62 by 3.9, and then 3.38. And having that 3.38 be able to interchange with the gun to be able to have a one-shot killer. I do think the game is missing that one-shot power weapon where you can, rather than a close range action, it actually does bigger damage over long range. So you shoot over 800 meters and it takes them out, where you shoot them close range, it's not going to take them out, it's just going to drop them. Rewarding the sniper.
Right.
Rewarding the sniper. Because these days a sniper is bang, break their leg, rush in and finish them off. Or bang and then double tap them, bang. Yes, I remember when the FAL was a one-shot menace to society. When it was a 20 round clipped absolute machine. When it was so sought after in official, it wasn't funny. That's I think that type of gun is missing from the game.
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to put in when they brought out this new gun, but it seems like it's more been put on par with the battle rifles rather than a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Yep, I'll agree with that one. 100% agree with that one. Which is a little disappointing.
Yeah, definite. Just give me a fucking Piccadilly rail so I can put any scope on any gun and then I'll be happy.
That's
I don't want
cute.
anything else.
That's it. That's
Dark
cute.
tape.
That's
Fucking dark tape.
That's it. Gotta have your wish list. Smiley's is a wedding dress. Q's is the rail. Let me choose my scope. So Livonia does come out for free. Do you think it's going to game pops? Do you think it'll be flooded? Do you think the Game Pass world will jump on board I know there's a lot of servers coming out and about for the new update. I know Recetti Man's bringing his Livonia, his no base building server 8 to Livonia. I know the Karma Crew's bringing out Livonia 70 pop for Xbox and PlayStation. So they're
Jesus, 70 pop.
yeah, straight off the bat.
Fuck.
They are
Damn,
they are
bro.
not mucking around with making their little stamp in the community. Fire away, Noah. Student Noah.
Just want to ask, can I add to that wish list that you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Wait, let me find this. Yeah, the other day
Pulls out a scroll.
Yeah, what's that list?
Yeah, no, actually, I just every time I have an idea, I write myself on WhatsApp. That's my thing, how I remember. So anyway, so I thought, wouldn't it be nice to be able to split and combine bandages and have some sort of drink that's like the candy cane but gives you full water instead of food, and when you have dirty hands from cutting up people, you can just swim in the water and they get clean, so you don't have to wash them, and
Just to add to your wash your hands, do you know you can wash your hands with the alcohol? Alcohol.
Yeah.
Iodine too, I
Yeah,
believe.
iodine too. You can wash it.
You can also use the spray bottle.
Yep.
and talking about dirty hands, getting dirty hands from digging up stuff or burying stuff. Well, that is all the stuff that I wanted to say. Yeah, thank you.
That's not a bad
Jesus,
little.
you don't have a very small wish list for Santa.
No, but that's a very educated wish list. I'm very impressed. Very
Yeah,
impressed.
I like it. I like it.
Anyone want to add to the
Thank
wish
you.
list that we're sending to Dayz?
Santa? DC Santa?
Yep. He's just over at the pub at the moment. Just let him know.
So another thing, when is the zombie bowling gonna be?
After your
Get a memento. Calm your fuck.
after your wish list is finished, which is a long time, a full year-round weather system lined up with real-world weather. So you mean when it's bushfires in Australia and it's 1,000 degrees, all servers need to be 1,000 degrees with bushfires?
Yeah, it's
You
a,
guys
yeah, it's a
wouldn't
PC
survive it.
server that was
You
like
guys
that.
wouldn't survive it.
Master
So
Wagyu
it
beef.
was 1-for-1.
1-for-1.
That was pretty cool. That server. So daylight time, it was daylight on the server. Night time, it was night time on the server. So you'd have fucking proper days and nights. And I'm pretty sure the weather ran on the same thing.
So that'd be pretty cool if you're in the right time zone. I believe last time I played a server like that, it was always nighttime for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have you signed up for the new map testing yet, Greedy? No, I haven't. I've been trying to look for
Ooh,
the
do that.
the link or how to actually sign up for it. So I'm gonna have to delve into that. I'd love to sign up and do a little testing. I have a podcast that's going to happen in the hot springs, so I want to make sure the temperature in the hot springs is perfect for my guests and for my panel, because we're all sitting there in the buff in the hot spring while we do our little podcast.
I wouldn't mind being cooked in there.
I've been cooked in it.
And eaten.
And
You want to be
eaten.
cooked and eaten?
Zachary says, no, the weather related to the
Fancy.
location, the maps are based. If there's rain in that location, then the rain in the game, simple as that. Okay, so you're talking about, Gennaris based in where it's inspired from. If it's raining from there, then the weather would be in sync. I wouldn't want a one-shot kill no matter what you were. Weapon, it would ruin high loot servers as the only weapon would use. But the high loot servers, I'm more talking on the official game. The official game does need a one-shot killer. It made it dangerous. When the La reigned supreme, it was like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, he had a La. You scampered through Northwestern Airfield in the quietest, but knowing there was a one-shot hitter. The Battle Royale servers. Well, the Battle Royale servers are all manually done, so that's the difference with the Battle Royales. They're all run by admins. It's not automatic. You could probably knock one over on console, but there'll be a lot of restarts with changes to the maps and stuff. It'll be a very heavy process, and the only thing you couldn't do was monitor the game in the server. That's the hard part about console. You can't actually sit there and watch what's happening and go, oh, okay, so they've had this time. Yep, all right, everyone's dead. Let's restart. Whereas in Battle Royale, I was watching Fatty play Battle Royale with his crew on the Molsk, and they were battling it out. And as soon as it was finished and everyone was ready to go, they send a message to the admin and bang, you switch it back in. So...
Not only that though, I hate the idea of people wanting battle royales for DayZ. You know, that's not the style of game.
No,
That's where we have a lot of problems with people just constantly KOSing and not wanting to talk and interact because they're treating it like a battle royale or like a deathmatch game.
like a deathmatch game.
That is my personal opinion, though. You know.
No, but I fully agree. But also I do find that now that, you know, with servers like on PC, like the Fallout server and Dino Land and blah blah blah, DayZ starting to formulate the same pattern as Minecraft did, where all Roadblocks has, where they take the base game and then change it using the same mechanics. Beta testing for the new map is about 2 to 4 months. Oh well, I'm gonna have to use my contacts because I swear DayZ's probably blocked me by the messages by now. But we won't talk about
Have
that.
to set up an alt.
Yeah, to set up an alt. The peasant greedy.
Yeah, you'd start catfishing them.
Yeah, I'm also going to start an investigation of why we can't have mods. I'm going to see if I can get an official answer. So a few people have been hitting me up and asking why we can't get mods, and we have our assumptions, but I don't know the official answer. I don't know why you can get it on Armory Forger, but you can't get it on DayZ.
I've got one.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
So, at least when it comes to having mods on DayZ, with what you said in regards to Armor Forger, if you've noticed, Armor Forger is only on Xbox. And the reason because of that is, you know, as I've covered before, Sony is very, very strict when it comes to what passes on third-party modification, including modding. And that's why the only titles on PlayStation that have any sort of modding in any capacity, you know, like Fallout, are single player only and don't have any sort of multiplayer experience. So because DayZ is an open multiplayer game and it's like an online service only, they don't want any sort of third-party interaction with that. So if we were to get modding on DayZ, it would be Xbox exclusive, or they would have to pull DayZ like entirely off of the stores for PlayStation, which I think would be a huge hit for them financially. And as a company, I don't think they'd want to approach that because they'd be losing, like, you know, a very big portion of their console community and like a potential revenue stream for them.
Right.
No, that's definitely a good point. Definitely a good point. Good old Sony for the L.
Yeah, and that was actually directly from one of the head honchos, D Warden, and he handles a lot of the monetization guideline stuff and all the nitty gritty when it comes to the legal things for DayZ. So I got that straight from him.
So basically, like we were talking about earlier, Smiley, Microsoft just needs to hurry up and buy all of PlayStation.
That's
It'll
it.
be okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
be the
Yep.
dominate the console market.
Well, you know, I was thinking a little bit more about that. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Meant to turn my head and I stood up. Yeah, I was thinking a little bit more about that actually, about how, I mean, the way that everything's going anyway, and I think this is probably what the drive is with Microsoft, is we're all going to go to cloud gaming anyway, so there's not actually going to be any consoles in X amount of years, you know.
You
So
just have a controller that you log in with.
all PCs. Yep. So to game, you won't, you know, you won't have a PC or a console. You'll just be playing the games through the cloud. So I think Microsoft is basically trying to play as many games as they can in preparation for when we all to cloud gaming anyway. It's my theory.
No, it's a good theory. We love theories. Because
Yeah.
more conspiracy, the better.
Yep.
All right. Anyone
it.
want to add anything more into that
I've done, yeah.
before we kick off with zombie bowling? I play PlayStation servers a little
yes,
bit,
Noah.
and it seems a little bit more active than Xbox, although I only play Xbox. All right, yeah. Monopolies are on. Territory path to go on. You need competition to keep prices stable and innovation to go up. Correct. Fire away, Noah.
Yeah, just want to say to armor and the mods, yeah. So I spent like 3 hours of the 6-hour free trial on Armor Reforger installing mods. That's very annoying. Mods are good and all, but it's
Jesus.
fucking annoying
You
to
spent
install them, and then
half
it
your
says,
10 days
hey,
later.
that mod needs an update.
Jesus.
Keep installing. Install them again. You want to play on a different server. You got to install more mods. And you're like, fuck this server. And play on the old one. And it's like, hey, you get the wrong mods. Guess what? You got to install them again. It's just very annoying.
Oh, painful.
You know what?
Yeah.
And that's probably the pain that PC players have on Dayz, with the constant updating and installing of new mods.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so
Especially
annoying.
as
I hate
a
that.
server owner, it's terrible too because you need the newest version of the mod running on the server, or else you won't be able to boot into it, or players will be getting kicked out of the server because it's like a conflicting mod version, and like just the upkeep and maintenance is very, very time consuming.
Yeah, 100%. Especially since
That's
See,
why I
yet
want
again,
more mods.
another reason why console is better than PC.
that's it. For the people that don't want to spend their time watching a bar load.
Well, I think it's very bodenlos that you get a 6-hour free trial and you gotta install fucking mods for 4 hours before you can play. And you can play official, but there's no one on official, like an armor. I mean, so you're
yeah, well,
talking about
everyone's on the
armor,
mods.
yeah, it's
'Cause all
fucking
those
annoying.
mods are what's quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I just saw Zachary in the stream made a good comment about how Arc on PlayStation has modding, and that was an oversight on my end. The reason why Arc has like the mod system they do is because they have a third-party company that actually was paid and goes through the modding on a regular basis to make sure the mods there's nothing malicious on it.
That's clean.
And that's
yeah.
like that was an agreement that was made with them and
Oh.
Sony. So they actually have a third-party service that goes through and filters the mods on a regular basis. But that's a very expensive process, and another thing that that'd be another completely, other factor that Bohemia would have to take into consideration when trying to approach that.
Well, that was my understanding of why we couldn't have mods. It's because they have to, the company themselves have to take the liability if something goes wrong,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and Xbox doesn't want that sort of liability floating around. They've got a highly secure network. They're very pride on it. You know, Sony's been cracked a few times. That's why they've cracked down on it. So it's one of the things you want to actually keep secure. It's one thing that I like about the console is you don't get cheaters and stuff like that. I made a comment on Agony's video. He was talking about Dayz cheaters, and I simply said this the advantage of being on console. They have ESP and can snipe each other, with IJs across the map. You don't have that in console. Yeah, you got dupers and lag switches and that sort of stuff. But as a player, you still have a chance to outplay them and at least getting a chance to survive. Where the video that I watched him, they were just loading in, dead, loading in, dead, loading up north, teleport, dead. And then they actually tracked him down, called him by his name that you can't even see in official. So he had his character name as Bert. And they walked up and said, "Hey, Bert, how you doing?" So they're looking like all through everything and be able to snipe. So that's the big reason why I like the security on Xbox. All right.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
Victory
far away.
says, Cronus and Zen players. Hey, Noah.
I use an external service to host a mod similar to how Dynamite 2 uses mod. 100%. The only problem with console is the Zen and Cronus players. That's about it. That's about it. But it's better when you smoke them and then you put them on TikTok and flex all over them. Isn't that right, Noah? All right, so we're gonna kick off.
Talking about, man.
We were giving you heaps last time you brought your Zen out or your scripts, or when we were fighting with you with Misfit after the TPP last week, and you were
that's
hitting,
because it's
putting
fucking
three-
skill, alright?
putting three bullets in
fucking
someone on the
skill,
silence.
mate.
Yeah, we know
It
your
is.
skill. We'll see your skill on the.
That's how it's done. I fucking
Yeah,
know.
Hey,
Yeah. No, you just.
It's
you're
time for
just-
the zombie bowling. Let's see your
just
skill there.
bad.
If we can get our guests and Mr. Noah to strip off,
Oops,
drop your
sorry.
gear,
Oop.
and
Yeah, stuck on everything at the moment.
accept the lead pill. You get 3
Strip.
cards, launch it off. You've all had a crack.
Ow.
There you go. You got smashed by lemons. I bet you that was sour. Oh, do, 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 do.
Take all
Oh!
my stuff.
I don't know. That's it. Oh, we're gonna call that a dad joke.
Yep.
I'm going
Official
with a dad
license,
joke on
bruv.
that.
Official license. Got 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. You got the right.
Don't forget, Lemons, when you get up top, grab yourself.
You can't hear.
Grab yourself, and then nothing.
Yeah. Take
Alright.
this cue.
Grab yourself
Trying
a.
to shoot me.
Noah, let them know to grab him a walkie-talkie. Grab yourselves a walkie-talkie.
Walkie.
A walkie-talkie. I ain't
What
standing.
is,
I'm not standing in suicide
That's
zone.
not my side. This is my side.
Yeah, we did some adjustments too. So there you go. Let's put this on. Well, thank you everybody for hanging around for the Pets Podcast. We are just kicking on with our halftime show, a bit of fun entertainment.
Hello?
Testing, testing.
Bueller?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right.
Very good.
Enjoy. I'll take this one.
Just the normal one. Just the normal 87.8.
The first one.
Ich bin so müde.
That's it. So to explain to those who are just new to our halftime show, the idea is they will come screaming
between
down
us.
this hill, 100 mile an hour, and try and take out as many Zeds as
Yeah,
possible.
gotta hope
Fucking
the
hell.
birds
Some of these
save your
Zeds have
life.
exploding or flash
Well,
capabilities,
I'm driving down in a yellow car queue.
and we like to
Yeah,
do a bit of fun in
targets
between our
some of these
little
wolves.
our serious conversation.
I want to
Why
see
you
that.
wanna
I want
run
to
me
see.
over?
Who's on first?
I am going to run you. Are you on the left or the right side, Q?
Who's coming first? Is you?
I'm on the right.
Yeah, that's Noah.
It's Noah? Nah, missed it by a mile.
I'm not fast enough. Fuck.
Next up.
But I'm still alive.
Oh,
Whoa!
twist. Oh.
Oh!
Come and shoot me.
There's guns up the back. Do we know who
Fuck
that
you.
first one was?
Fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. That was no.
No, the second
Alright,
one.
we're rolling.
Who was the second?
I don't know.
Can't say their body.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The first one was Noah
Yep.
in a yellow car, and yeah, okay.
Tip balls to the wall. Oh, with the twist. Oh,
Oh,
What?
oh, oh.
yeah, we did some modifications to the jump. We also put a little kicker in the middle. Red Gunter was me, right?
you
So
think-
you're in the second run.
You'd think standing here gets
Zachary,
easier and
after the
easier
show,
each
we
week.
open the
Every
show
time
up
it's just
so
fucking
everyone can
terrifying.
spawn in. We drop the password so people can come in, try the cars out. It usually ends in a death match where we hang around and shoot each other for a little while. So you're more than welcome to pop in after the podcast is done. This runs every week.
Come Sean.
Oh,
9!
oh, he got one.
Yeah!
Oh, he got one. That's one each.
Am I
Oh,
still
my
alive?
ears.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you shoot me? I'm in the sky here and I don't know where the fuck I am. Ah.
Ah,
Oh, wait, no.
I see you.
Thank you.
Do so.
So it's one
Hey,
each.
did I get any zombies?
Yeah, you got one
or whatever?
each. Oh, that is killer. Yeah, got
What do
her.
you mean by one each?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Goodbye,
damn.
Smiley.
Bye, Smiley.
How many did I get?
You've only got one, Noah.
You said one each. I don't know how many one each is.
Well, the person behind you got one
I
as
don't know these
well.
animals over. Ah,
So currently it's
So is that
tied, I
tied?
believe, between you and Lemons. That's Smokey. If not,
Okay.
if it doesn't work, Smokey wins because he killed Bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splattered her.
Splattered her, landed right in her head. Turned her into a pancake.
I heard was,
I heard, oh, that'd be on TikTok.
You good up there?
Here we
Oh
go.
man.
komm schon, bitte. Komm schon. Nein!
Oh, I think someone needs a bullet down the bottom there.
That'll be my pleasure.
No,
Oh,
no.
no. That's all. That's all.
There are guns up the back of the course if you need to.
Took my head clean off that one.
Yep, nastily.
That was not intentional.
That's what they all say.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
That was on the money. You get bonus points for killing bruv. So
Alright, let's see. Can I still drive? You think I can fix this?
I don't know what you're doing, bud. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I can't fix it. Leave me alone. I can't fix it.
Oh, ejected
Yeah, that was
and
flying over here.
oh, jeez.
You think a truck would make it?
Yeah, but you got to roll
wait.
it.
You
You
fuck
got to
off,
roll
you.
it down the hill.
Oh man.
You got to flat chat it and then roll it. So I think Lemons is out. That's Lemons done his run. He's got 2, I think.
Yeah, me too.
You've got 2. and
I got
think
1.
Smokey's
I fucked it.
Smokey to go.
I got 2 of them.
Please don't shoot me.
Coming for
Yeah.
the third.
All right, you got to beat 2 for the win.
I'm gonna stand here with Noah.
Here we go. Last run.
This course is definitely harder, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, we definitely we step it up here. Here comes bruv. You get run over again.
Yeah. Feeling nice and fresh.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there you go.
Oh, skipped off the edge.
Oh, just short.
Just short. All right. Well, that clarifies our winner,
I'm gonna push Noah down.
Mr. Lemons.
Take my job.
Almost had
Do
it.
what I do.
Almost had it.
so close.
Sometimes the truck is the best option. It just lips out
I
a
was
little bit.
thinking about it.
All right, we can switch this off. Oh, there we go. That's good because they get to decorate the stage for me. There's a few bodies around the place. Hey, that's you. That's your replacement.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get him in the right place. Perfect, I think. Don't shoot me.
Oof.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, they explode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
watch
supposed to
out
be my
below.
replacement so I can go to bed. Ah,
You
shit.
can go to bed, bud.
Oh.
Oh,
The hangover's kicking in, is it, Noah?
where did that one come from?
Nah, it's just my sleep schedule's already fucked, man. I was
Well, there's
supposed
not
to
even
go
a
to bed
person
like
in there.
hours
No,
ago.
I think Q pushed it from up there.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh God. Is it buzzy down here?
Yeah, that's why I turned my sound down. My sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a knife.
Leave my knife alone.
Hey, little tiny.
favourite
Oh,
knife.
it's so cute. Look at that. That's a fucking knife.
Good Australians.
That's
Always
it.
one up stuff.
Gotta one up. I'm gonna go wash my hands because I'll end up eating something and be sick.
I have a little spot of dinner.
We got
Is that the bungee?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Banji.
The fang.
Banji.
The fang.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck.
hey
Angie.
guys, hey, hey,
Hey.
what do you guys think is the best thing to do now? Is it just go to bed,
Yes.
or do what I'm always doing, just keep drinking and
I
then
think if no, I think if you're super
to
tired,
bed.
you should go to
Yeah,
bed.
go to
dude.
bed.
Yeah. Go on. We'll see you next week.
I don't want to miss it. Ah.
Night,
See you
Noah.
next week, buddy.
Don't you shoot my mummy.
Don't you fucking shoot me.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
he's
Ah.
got mummy.
Boss is coming for you.
Oh.
It's all right,
He
darling.
logged out, did he?
Yep.
Oh.
Shotgun with the slug takes mommy out.
It's
Don't
all
worry.
Okay, with it.
You'd never have to have him as your son again. All right. People can get dressed. Miss Noah, good night to you. He was up last night raiding with us on No Mic, No Life against Mr. Tick. It was absolutely hectic little raid, so we just took a truckload of supplies down and blew his base to smithereens, and then decided to go on to another base and blow it to smithereens. Yep, our guests. How do you know? How do you know our guests have been on before? Just look at them now. How do you know our guests have been on before? They know.
Yeah.
But after the
You're
one-on-one.
too early. You're peeking
That's
too
it.
soon,
You're peeking too
guys.
early. It's
Yeah.
after the one-on-ones.
Calm down.
You haven't had
That's
your
it.
last question yet.
Let's just announce our official winner for our Zombie Bowl, Mr. Lemons. Congratulations, well done.
Nice, nice.
I would like special note to Smokey for Crush and Bruv. Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
That was awesome.
My head knocked my head clean off. That one did.
That's it.
Decapitation.
Decapitate, just squished her like a bug. All right. This is the part of the show that we hand over the reins to our co-hosts, and they get to take on our guests. Take it away, co-hosts. Guns away
Yeah,
from me.
Smiley.
Kick it off there. Hey, why want to kick? Oh, you
No,
want
no,
me to kick
you-
off?
Yeah, you kick it off. You missed
Kick
out
it
last
off?
week, so
Alright.
you can go first this week.
All right, thank you. Well,
I
actually,
might
there's
say,
a,
might I say, before
Night,
you
Mr.
kick it
Noah.
off,
Rest up,
Noah
my friend.
actually did fucking fantastic in your place last week.
He did.
So you got big
Did he?
shoes to live up to this
Yeah.
week.
Fat.
Yeah.
Did well. Did very well.
yeah, he actually has some pretty good, like like awesome things that he comes up with, and some fucking, good theories and stuff.
When he contributes well. Very well.
Very well. Very
Yes.
well. Yeah, indeed. All right. So, well, I'm going to kick off with, because I wanted to ask Smoke about, you mentioned before that your wife owns a server. So, like,
Yeah.
with you guys, so you work together on the project, on the community server?
Yeah,
Like,
I
does she
do
do the
most of
coding
the.
as well?
No, I do most of the coding and editor and everything. She runs Discord and interacts with the community.
Yeah, right. So it's like a team effort.
Yeah.
Do you ever like in IRL? Do you ever like fight about it? Like, has there ever been any discrepancies or stuff? Is that first?
I'd say yeah. I want to put a couple things in as mods, and she's not alright with this, so kind of butt heads a little bit.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is it hard to keep it like what do they say? Don't mix business with pleasure. Is it hard to sort of keep it separate, or have you guys managed to sort of that line?
No, it's been pretty good. Not too many hiccups or anything.
That's good. And how does she feel about you having a second wife, Lemons? Who you also work with on a server. Yeah, okay with that.
she's all good with that, 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
jealous.
But you can
no,
see I
that-
can't- I
that
can't
looks
say
like
too
you
much,
might
as
not
Lemon's
know.
the same.
And then everyone wants to know, how many wives do you actually have, Smoke? Do you have service with?
It's just Mama Bear.
Speaking of, so she's Mama Bear?
Yep, never upset the mama bear.
Like, is that her gamer tag?
Yeah, it's Mama 089 Bear.
Oh,
I
nice.
think she
'cause
was
that
on
was
the
gonna be
stream.
my. Yeah, I
On
saw it pop
the
up
chat.
earlier.
Yeah.
Well, that goes into my next question. One that I've been asking the guests lately is about
Zachary,
themes
it's the same with the
and,
Queen.
like choosing their gamer tags. So you get a 2-for-1 because if you half of Mama Bear as well. So what prompted Mama Bear to like have that gamer tag, and also for yourself? Like, what's the history behind your gamer tag and Mama?
I'd say Mama Bear's is just, we have a son, so she's just Mama Bear. Holds down the house, holds down the fort. That's pretty much hers. I'm
Oh,
Papa
nice.
Bear. Mine with Smokes, a lot of people think it's like a 420 thing, but I chose it because like popping smokes during battle and stuff. And my 707 is our area code where we're living.
Oh. Now we all know where they live.
Oh yeah. You look it up, you
Oh,
might.
It's
very
called
cool.
representing.
You might recognize
Representing,
it.
bruv.
Yeah.
Representing.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a gang in our area, the 2281 gang. There's some graffiti everywhere.
It's
Yes,
funny
we all
how
got that. Fucking
represent your
5024
postcode.
represent, homies.
That's it. Represent your postcode.
Yeah.
Write your postcode everywhere.
We
Confusing people because you got the postcode written up in the wrong area.
That's all over here in California.
Oh yeah.
and Lemons. How many admins do you have? I
I think
you
in
were-
full now we're at about 5. We got 3
shit.
trial staff and 2 community managers.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. So you get to like just sit back now and just like in Hawaii and chill on an island while you have people at work now?
I wish it was that easy. I mean, for the server side of things, yes, and like moderation, it does definitely take a bit of a weight off my shoulders. But I mean, when it comes to like programming and all that, that's still spearheaded by me. So it just means
Yeah.
more time to be behind the screen doing some coding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So you can get your more time to get your creativity on, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, cool. And Lemons, what about your name? Well, actually, you've got two, don't you, Lemons? You got Lemons, and you got Skronky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of went over this the last episode I was on.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I know. But there's
No, you
new
don't.
people. I did.
For all the
No,
new
you don't,
people
bro.
coming.
I did.
La,
It would be weird for me to ask one, not the other. Okay, all right, fine, whatever. I am done. Try to keep it uniform.
No,
That's
but
all, people.
you were
okay?
following the system, bruv, and they just ruined your
Zachary
system,
doesn't
didn't
know,
they?
does he?
No,
Zachary
That's
doesn't
all
know.
right.
no,
He's new.
he's new. That's
So,
Now, Zachary,
other
you'll
than
never know.
that's it. Because of
then a
these lot.
visible ending to Smiley's rounds. I was sitting there thinking, because I'm not like Smiley, I'm not going to ask where you live because I've been there before. You know, I remember things.
Bet you don't remember him, though, do you? Bet you don't remember.
Yeah, I do.
So what was Lemon's favourite location?
Now you put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Cherno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in
That's
Chinaris.
what I thought.
No, what I want to know from you fellas today, since you're both looking quite suave, quite nice, how do you pick your fit? What pushes you towards what clothes you wear? Is it just what you pick up when you first see it, or do you strive to find something? One of my first things I do before I think about anything else is to find this fantastic looking jacket. And I'll wear this jacket without a plate carrier just because it looks good. What clothes do you prefer wearing, and do you put style over protection?
Oh, that's a good question. You want to take that first, Smokes?
I guess it depends on the situation, but I'm mostly playing hardcore servers, so I just go for the warmest stuff. Really?
I'm kind of the same, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, but you know, even at a hardcore server, I'll still try and look my best.
That's it. I'll sacrifice
of course, like, I'll try to cut, like-
a cowboy hat for a beanie any
Yeah.
day of the week. Fuck a beanie, cowboy hat. Come here. I don't care if it's freezing. Those ears will. I've got enough hair sticking out of Pete's ears. Look, they keep nice and warm.
Yeah.
I guess
Always
there
please
is
have
that, you know, I'll
everything
always
else.
try to, like, color coordinate at least, you know. I guess, like, for me,
Yeah.
you know, like, once you go black, you never go back, right? So, that's...
What to say?
That is also on my wish list. Just saying.
Oh shit.
But no, you know, it's practical, too, you know, like, having, like, a full black fit on, you know, during the night is better for combat, you know, you blend in better and
Definitely.
And it
can-
looks good too,
can be,
but
you
all
know,
in black.
beneficial in other ways. Smiley.
Well, I'm just curious because a lot of people style what they wear on how they think, you know. Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I'm not the greatest PvPer, so I prefer to look good. So at least if I'm running into die, I know I'm gonna die looking stylish.
And not only that, it's also storage. See, I'll pick a hunting vest over a plate carrier because A, it's not going to weigh me down like 8 tons, and I can also store more crap that I don't need.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had a backpack for the plate carrier as well as the pouches.
Oh, like the assault vest has the
Ooh.
little bum bag.
Yeah, exactly. Because there are plate carriers that have packs on them and everything.
Or even just some extra pouches, some clip holders on the side or something, you know?
Right.
A little bit extras. A little bit extras. A little question from Noah, since he's not here. Sparkling water or tap water?
Ugh.
Which do you
Tap
prefer?
is
It's gonna have
crap.
to be tap water for me.
Ah, yeah!
See,
My man.
you'd be drinking
Well,
out of
I
those.
don't live off city water, so we're off a well.
Oh,
I'd
shit.
have to say.
It's got well
Or
water.
tap, yeah.
Yeah, tap water. There you go. No fancy stuff here.
Yeah,
These are
yeah.
rough. They're true ruffians.
Oh, yeah.
Sparkling is just
I've
wrong,
lived off the grids
100%.
before.
I agree with that. But that's
Sparkling water. I don't know who
Noah's
drinks
question
that
that he
shit.
likes to ask every week: sparkling or water or tap water.
I don't know. You know what? If you asked me like, last week or week before, I would have gone straight away tap water. Totally am. At home tap water. But last week when I went away, stayed in cabin, they had tank water. Didn't realise when we arrived, I, went straight to the tap to get a big scull of water because I was dying of thirst. Sculled it down and went.
This-
Like,
it was very earthy. Very earthy.
Yeah, very earthy, and I think I've now got worms. Just saying.
That's-
So, I will say, depending on where I am, if I'm leaving home, I'll go sparkling.
If it's not out of my own tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Ugh, tank water.
I'd say you can have the show back now.
Appreciate yous. That was good questions. Do appreciate yous. Gonna dive a little further into these gentlemen's now.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I knew that. I knew. All right. So first of all, I'll start with Smoke. You can. Do you want to give us a rundown of the servers you're involved with, and then we'll move on to Lemons with Reloaded.
Well, first we got my wife's server, AdventureZ. It's a Livonia map. That's more for interaction and community. There's some settlements. It's PvE. There's overgrown areas, but I don't want to say too much because I got a lot in store for it.
Yep. No, that's fair enough.
For the PvE
Keep
community.
keep your secrets. Keep your secrets.
Yeah,
Just sneak us
exactly.
a few. Just give us one or two.
I guess I could just say there's a lot of events planned.
Very nice. Yep.
Then we have Frozen Wilds, which I kind of put on the back burner for a minute, but I got a few things in store for that when the new map comes out, really. It's kind of just out there for people to play on right now.
Yep.
Nothing too serious.
Waiting for the new map to get that full frozen aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't wait to be catching some steelhead, eating caviar.
100%. That's what I want. I'll be a fanciest peasant out there dining on caviar. I'll be selling it too for anyone that wants it. 100 nails per container. And
Yeah, and then
yep, far away.
part of the, then I'm helping out Skronky here with Zagoria,
All right,
helping out with the Discord and everything.
all right, fellas. What's going on with
I'll
Zagoria?
let him go on with
That's
that.
it. We want give us the rundown of Zagoria and where it's headed, especially June 7th.
Oh man, there's a lot. It's difficult to kind of pinpoint one thing. Now that Smokes is in the staff team, he's seen a lot of the inner development channels and kind of what's been going on with that.
Oh yeah.
I guess one big thing that I haven't really covered much publicly, which is something that we'll be exploring in Reloaded, is a brand new loot spawn system. So for anyone that's played Dayz Alpha, they remember that the way loot kind of spawned and how that worked was a little bit different. you could walk into rooms and houses and you could find guns that were like angled and like rested on walls or bags that were kind of like that. And I've been able to go through and kind of overhaul and rejuvenate the loot system a bit to be able to add that functionality back from Dayz Alpha. So now, going into, certain buildings or certain parts of the map, you'll be able to find, like, depending on the tier, like tier 1 guns or tier 1 items, resting up on walls or, like a backpack on somebody's bed, or like, resting up against the wall, stuff like that, which is, a big immersion builder that we kind of lost when Dayz got out of Alpha.
Yep.
And went to standalone.
Went standalone, and they just started throwing loot left, right, and center.
So yeah, definitely so that's a big thing to look forward to, and that's only one of the many things that I've been able to look into and kind of redo within the loot system and the CLE. So definitely a lot to look forward to in that.
Yeah, 100%. And is Zagoria taking on a more of a different storyline or a theme?
I'd say overall, like the gameplay loop and the progression that I've been kind of working on for the past few months with some of my recent updates will still, like, pull into what Zagoria Reloaded will be. But there's definitely going to be some new elements and new storytelling features that will definitely change it up a bit. And especially having that incorporated into some of the POIs, some of the stuff I've showed you personally will be a big game changer for that as well.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I was trying to lead into talking about, but you deflected it very well. Hats off to you, sir. But and that comes out June 8th, June 7th?
June 7th.
June 7th.
And there's another big surprise for the console community that'll be coming out from me on the 7th as well.
Ooh. Can we get a little hint? He's like, nope.
Where it's going has never been seen before by this group of people.
Oh,
Or that demographic. So
Ooh, that's a good one.
oh, that's and Smoke knows too, so he's leading on like that too. You're teasing us, boys. You're teasing us.
You might have to get Smoke alone later, I think.
That's it, bro. Do your interrogation. Come on, get your interrogation. I'll release my
Yeah.
thug and
Can we
my.
just hold them to ransom?
We can try.
Yeah.
Come and take
I'm
over
on it,
your
I'm on it,
servers.
boss, I'm on it.
Take milk them for what they were.
Right, that's it. We know where the console's going next week.
That's it. to
I
you,
can't come and knocking.
that's it. To your
Yeah.
area code, because we know where it
Yeah,
is.
you got my area code.
We know where you live.
we saw.
And we
it.
know where all your wives live too now.
That's it. 100%. 100%.
You'll be looting a lot of places. Pretty big area code.
That's it. Big area. You got a big enough area.
One thing that the three of you guys can be looking forward to, and a few other content creators in the community, is something that's not really been done on a console release before is I've actually put together a proper marketing press kit, which will be sent out to a few of you guys with some of the new POIs, going over some of the new features, and a proper trailer for the release as well.
Ooh, very professional.
Ooh.
Ooh, very professional.
Okay.
Very, very professional.
Just
Looking
some
forward
nice
to that.
branded marketing material you'll be able to use, and just a lot of fun stuff that'll be included in the package, including one little Easter egg that you'll be able to use through the press kit to be able to find something in Zagoria.
Oh, look at you getting all fancy now. Very impressed.
I suppose you get
Aw.
a T-shirt with that as well, do
You better
we?
get a fucking t-shirt. I want a jacket.
What jacket? Woody.
I believe there are jackets for Zagoria maybe coming out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Zagoria zip-up hoodies, yeah.
Yeah, Zagoria
Those are on
hoodies.
the horizon.
Yep.
Ooh.
So that's where he's taking the brand. I mean, we've seen Lemons grow up from just a little tiny server.
Grow up. We've seen him grow up.
Just a little seed,
And now he's ready.
little seed to a full lemon tree.
That's it. Now he's a full lemon. He's about to
Seed,
he's
watch
about
it
to
grow.
drop his own seeds and and start sprouting his own lemon trees. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So question, lads, how do you manage your time with all these servers to help look after and obviously yourself to manage? How do you manage that time, which is a crucial thing that a lot of content creators, server owners, players, struggle to do? Do you have any rules or something that you say nope, or do you have, set times of when you can engage?
I think for me at least, I approach a lot of that stuff, very like strictly. Like I have a lot of, goals that I have, and I've got deadlines that I've set for myself when it comes to like the different development stages, especially like in Zagoria Reloaded.
Yep.
When it comes to different things like the CLE and POIs and some of the different things I've approached, all of them have had like their different deadlines. So I've had my own time to address each of them and put the most work I can into them before then I have to kind of shift my resources and time to some other stuff to make sure that everything releases at 100% on the 7th.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And what about you, Smoke?
For me, I have a couple admins that help out on AdventureZ and Frozen.
Yep.
For me, it's most of the day I just kind of peek into Zagoria and help out when I can, where I can.
Yeah, nice. So
it's not too much of a problem.
Yeah, so
he does not give himself enough credit. He's a MVP on the Zagoria staff team.
That's it. See,
Does he have a t-shirt?
we got your boss in, so we'll be able to rattle you a bit more. He's very laid back to the amount of work and time he does. I've seen the work he puts into Frostline, into Frozen Wilds. I've seen the help he gives to his other half with AdventureZ. That's why one of my questions with so many servers is, Smoke, where do you find the time? Where do you find the time?
Yeah, I mean, I just have a pretty lax job, so I got a little bit of time during that, and like I said, I just peek at all the servers, and yeah.
Keep your nose.
It's not too much of a time crunch.
No, that's good. That's definitely it. Definitely it. Can we ran through a little bit of the events and stuff that's happened with both the servers. Will you boys be moving to the new map when it comes out for any of your servers? Will Zig go to the Frostline map? Will obviously Frozen Wilds will probably go due to don't you give me the shush. You spill your beans, Lemons. You spill your beans.
We're gonna squeeze it out of you, Lemons.
Bruv,
Give us
you're
your
going to have
juice.
to double work this boy and really work it out of him.
I know.
We're making lemonade today. We're making lemonade.
Come on, Lemons. Just give us a drop.
Potentially.
Potentially. That's what I like to see.
Potentially.
Potentially. That's good. I don't mind it being up in the air. That's better than a no.
Right.
What way to sell Smoke?
Would there be the OG and a Zag 2 possibly? I think maybe that's what's happening there.
Someone's getting warmer.
That's it. Keep going, bruv. Keep working the lemon. Keep working it.
Considering, so
Factor out in the sugar.
That's it.
So we're looking at possibly, well then, 3 Zags, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's because you get Reloaded, which is coming out. Maybe a Livy. And a Frost
action
line.
and a little frost action.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
I guess I could say for AdventureZ, it's going to stay on Livonia, especially with the DLC becoming free. We've actually had quite a bit of players come in, and they couldn't play because they said they weren't going to buy it.
Yep.
So, might get a little bit more pop there, and
And keep that
Frozen
rolling.
Wilds will be moving to Frostline.
Nice. And what about Zagoria?
So calm then, and just cash. Yeah, so
Wow.
Zagoria there.
Mama Bear, I agree. Livonia is one of the out of the two is probably my favorite of the maps. I started my community life on Livonia. With it coming to Livonia, it's going to be absolutely wicked for the map. It's a beautiful place out there.
Oh yeah.
And for those people out there running a server, what do you think the hardest part about having a server is, lads?
I would just have to say moderation.
Moderation?
I mean, until you get, yeah, just until you get help. I mean, it is a lot, but you do find the right admins and everything. It kind of all comes together.
100%. Good.
I'd say the big thing for me is just building population, building a community for yourself, because you really have to take on a lot of roles. You become your own marketing manager. You're your own like PR team. You're doing all these different things, and for a lot of people, it can be very overwhelming. But being able to kind of use those things and build yourself up, at least in the beginning, is definitely very tedious. When you're just building like an identity for yourself, which can be difficult. Because not a lot of people know where they want to go and know what they want to be at the start. So
Right.
it can be a very time-consuming process, and there's still some people that don't know what they want to do or where they want to be with it. But that's kind of the magic of DayZ. It can really go anywhere, and there's infinite possibilities of what you can do to make your own experience for players. Which I really do appreciate, and definitely a lot of people out there that deserve more love in the community to be able to foster those kind of experiences for people.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's a huge one. Is pop for sure. Just keeping it steady and everything.
Keeping it in there. Trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
hold them in there after the initial drop and the initial hype. That's some of the hardest things to do.
Exactly.
Mr. Epic says time, and Mama Bear says having a good team is the start to a good server. So there you go. Great advice from people who are out there in the community battling away. A question from Mr. Wagyu. What is the secret of a popular server, or how do you keep a server popular, or what elements do you think a server needs to keep that popularity?
I'd say at least 40% of it's luck. There's a lot of just pure luck that comes into being able to get a good server like that.
Definitely.
Yep.
The rest is kind of, it falls between how you present yourself, your server, the marketing approach you take for it, and how you advertise, and just generally the gameplay. If you can set up an experience that people will find unique and something that kind of might differ from, the official or vanilla experience, but also supplementing new experiences for the player, there's no reason why people wouldn't be interested in that, but it really has to be like a very unique take, or something that people, have never seen before, because that's the big hook for a lot of people on console, trying to bridge that, line between PC and console, and
Yep.
kind of have those new experiences that people, originally didn't think were possible. So
Yeah,
For
no,
sure.
100%. Yeah,
the
good
big
advice.
three are luck,
Luck.
ideas, and marketing. Are
Like
the,
ideas and marketing.
the big ones.
I like how you've added luck, because it is a luck. It could be you gain the social media on your ad that just moves everyone across. It could be one influencer or streamer out there who sparks a couple of people and then it starts. Yeah, it's definitely a game
Yeah.
of luck. Definitely a game of luck.
Well, the big thing is too, like I've been around doing this stuff for about nearly 3 years now for console, and I've seen so many servers that I personally thought would have taken off or had so much potential, and just were, they spent so much hours crafting it, and some of them
Yeah.
are gone today. Some of them they couldn't afford the upkeep of it, or just never took off the ground, and it's really sad to see that kind of stuff, because had it been something was done differently, or they had a different exposure to the community, or whatever it might have been, that could have really changed it for them. They might be one of the page one servers right now had it been different.
Yeah,
So.
100%. Or a concept that you think, you know what, that's an absolutely brilliant concept, and it just never takes traction. I
Yeah.
see that quite often in the community. You think that's a bloody good idea. Why didn't I think of that? And then it doesn't do anything.
I think the
Yeah.
biggest thing too I can say is just don't let it get over your head. Don't become too ambitious. Start where you're comfortable and let everything fall into place after that.
Yes. And also don't give yourself 1 month. Don't go out to build a server to trial it for a month to see what happens. It will go nowhere. I personally
definitely takes
believe
time.
3 months on a particular server style, a concept, is what's probably need to engage enough player base to get it going. You boys both roll the hardcore scene, obviously with the new Frostline map coming up. What's the draw to the hardcore scene that you both enjoy?
I would say just the pure challenge, different type of style gameplay that I feel that Dayz is supposed to be.
Yep. Like the grind, like to battle it out, battle your health, make sure you're running your character to the T. Zagoria is
Exactly.
not as hardcore as Frozen Wilds. What's your take on it, Mr. Lemons?
Well, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
did damper it down a little bit. A lot of people did not like how it was, so made it a little easier. But it's still definitely hardcore.
Yeah, it seems to be the way they have to go sometimes with hardcores. You can make them
Yeah.
super hard and they don't get the player pop. I know Lemons, you kicked off Zagoria on a hardcore scale and have slowly over time brought it back to near the vanilla line. Is that to keep that population? No, we haven't got a mic for you. You broke your mic.
There we go. Hello?
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for the most part, for me, it's very much a kind of a push and pull game. As things progress and trends, are always changing. You kind of have to. There's a bit of it where you have to kind of chase the trends in a bit. Like, I come from a very heavy, marketing and like social media management background, so I've always kind of adopted that of you have to follow what the trends are, and being able to kind of work around that while also making new content for the player is a big thing for me. So there's always going to be the heart of what makes Zagoria what it is, and keep its identity like that. But of course, as trends begin to change and people like their gameplay and their play styles begin to shift, there's always going to be a bit of that where I'll make a change here or there to kind of supplement that and support that for the community. But I'd still say, overall, there's a lot of features and elements in Zagoria that still make it a very difficult experience, compared to what we have in vanilla, especially when it comes to, like, the quality of objects and what, like their damage state and, especially the weather, is another big thing for Zagoria. So I think with Zagoria Reloaded, of course, I've taken the time to reapproach a lot of that stuff, and there's a lot of questions that I've been able to answer myself, and a lot of just things that I've taken, weeks and months to be able to think about, to be able to properly implement back in. So I think it'll be interesting for sure,
No, that's good. That's good. It's always good to see that. The game of Dayz is built for survival. It's built for the grind, and we tend to take it, especially in the 1.0 era, up from 2 to maybe 0.9. To keep their player base, they went very PvP style, very gun switched on, and now they're drawing it back to the hardcore scale. So it's absolutely fantastic that we have servers out there like yourselves that go out there and push the limits of hardcore, and also confine to the players who may not enjoy the heavy grind, but still want that difficulty and feel the survival aspects. You gentlemen
Right.
and your teams do absolutely wicked jobs. I've played all your servers that you have and thoroughly enjoyed them. I am looking forward to the snow version of Frozen Wilds on the new map, and definitely looking forward to Zagoria Reloaded. Big shout
yeah.
out to AdventureZ. If you got Lavone, you haven't played that, take it. Just watch the west side of the map. There are groups of bears throwing up gang signs and tagging their area code. Usually all over your butt. So definitely get out there and check out
brutal.
those servers. It is brutal. It was absolutely enjoyable to have that constant fear of hearing the bears come, and like, yeah, it was one of those moments that I really enjoyed. You know, playing DayZ when, you know, you got hordes and hordes of bears coming at you, and we survived and got on. We had cars and everything, and it's a great community out there. You'll definitely love it. But we do have one final question before everyone gets up and starts shooting. If you could have a onesie in game, what would it be? And Mama Bear, you can also answer for this since you got the role. What do you reckon Smoke's onesie would be? A giraffe onesie, straight off the bat. Look at
Oh
that,
yeah,
beautiful.
gotta have the giraffe. Yeah, she nailed it.
And what about you, Lemons?
Well, you know how it is. It has to be a lemon onesie, of course.
That'd be awesome.
Just a big lemon running down the.
Yeah, like lemons from Adventure Time.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That'd be hilarious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's purge the stage. That's our podcast done and dusted for the day. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out. Love to thank Mr. Lemons from Zagoria, Smokey from Zagoria, Frozen Wilds, and AdventureZ. Good to have the crew back. They're supposed to wait to kill me at the end. So we're going to really get into them. That's the Peasant Podcast done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. It was an absolutely wicked podcast.